Hi, this is Paul from Exchange Server Pro, and in this video I'm just demonstrating the Get Daily Backup Alerts PowerShell script. I have a new version of this script which has a few changes, so I'm recording a new video that demonstrates how to use the script to monitor your Exchange database backups. So after you've downloaded the script files from the Exchange Server Pro members area, just extract the zip file out into a folder. I'm using a C scripts backup alerts folder on my management server here, and there's now two files that we need to deal with. There's the script file itself, and there's this settings.xml file. Now, generally speaking, there should be no need to modify the script file itself. All of the basic customizations can now be handled in the settings.xml file. You can edit that with any text editor like Notepad or Notepad++. You can see we've got a few settings here that can be customized. There's the SMTP server that will be used to send the email report, the SMTP port in case you are using a custom port, the address that the email should be sent from, and the address that the email should be sent to. Now, I would actually recommend that you use a distribution list email address here if you would like that to go to multiple members of your team. There's a couple of other settings here as well. We have an exclusions section here where you can put in the name of mailbox databases that you want the script to ignore. So you may have mailbox or public folder databases in your environment that are never backed up or are backed up on a much longer sort of interval. And so you can just put those names in here to exclude those, and you can add as many of these lines as you need to for excluding any databases that you like. And finally, there's the thresholds here, which are basically the alert thresholds, or the amount of time at which the script will consider a backup to be too old. Now, there's two that you can set. There's one for Mondays. So for example, on Monday mornings, it may be quite normal for your databases not to have been backed up since Friday night, which is obviously longer than 24 hours. And then for every other day, there's a threshold of 24 hours. So you can make those thresholds longer or shorter, depending on your particular needs. So we can execute the script in PowerShell and demonstrate how it's used. Now, if you're running this interactively in PowerShell, I would recommend that you use the verbose switch so that you see more output. And I'll also generally recommend that you use the log switch, which will write a text file log to the folder where the script is stored, and that will just include some information about how the script was going and any errors that it encountered along the way. And that can be really useful for troubleshooting if you're not getting the results that you're expecting. There is also this switch called always send. So what that will effectively do is send the email report even if there are no databases that it would consider to be in an alert condition. So you'll get the report every day whether there's alerts or not. Now, some people just prefer to see that email every day so they know the script is running and doing that check every day, rather than only receive the report when the script detects an error. Okay, you can see as the script is executing, it's excluded that database that I had configured in my settings.xml file. It's rolling through all the other ones and working out when the last backup was and the age in hours. So 2 hours, 22 hours, 121 hours. And I've got a public folder database here that hasn't been backed up in a very long time. So 7 databases were checked, 3 of them were in an alert condition, 4 of them were okay, and the email report was sent. So I'll just jump over into my mailbox. We can see here that there's the very simple email report you get, telling you how many backup alerts there are. You get that in the subject line as well. Gives you some information about those databases, such as the server or DAG that they're hosted on, how many mailboxes for mailbox databases, so that could be important for you to know so that you understand the severity of that alert, the last backup type and how long ago, and also whether there is a backup currently running, which may be relevant to you because it just might mean that even though it's been more than 24 hours since a backup has taken place, that one is actually running at the moment, and so you just need to wait perhaps a little bit longer to see whether that backup completes successfully. So that's basically it. I hope you find this script useful, and if you do have any issues or comments with the script, There is a forum area inside the members area for Exchange Server Pro insiders where you can log bug reports or just ask questions about how to use the script.